Anyway, so we're going to have a presentation presented by Andrea called The Industrial Archaeology of Italy, Our Production Project. Andrea Lazzari.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. This mic is okay. That's fine. So I'm Andrea Lazzari, a filmmaker from Italy, and me, Arianna, and Giovanni. We are the three associates of the Uomo, our production company, that is settled in the north part of Italy, 60 kilometers from Milan. And we are devoted and focused on documentaries and exploration and exploring world through visual media. Because we truly believe that visual dramaturgy applied to documentaries could be really, really potential to documentaries in general. I was selected 2 times at the TAC International Film Festival with Viva Presidio and Eporedia, which was 2 documentaries from 2019. And one of those documentaries was proudly distributed by Heritage Broadcasting Services, which is an enormous pleasure because the high quality, the high standard of quality displayed on the platform is thrilling, is really, really exciting. During a trip in Sardinia, in general, all the island we visited, we were following different topics, and one of those topics were the mining activity of the south region of the Sardinian island. We visited 2 tunnels. One is that one, the Galleria Villa Marina, which was an extractive site, and the second one is Porto Flavia. Porto Flavia is a tunnel, a port, where minerals took the sea and be distributed all around the world. And this is what there's in front of the Porto Flavia. It was a stunning place. It was really, really amazing. And before the Sardinian experience, Giovanni, my associate, visited an industrial site in the north of Italy, in Alessandria specifically, which is in the Piedmont region. And this is a concrete furnace where concrete was baked around 100 years ago. In both occasions, in Sardinia and in Alessandria, in Piedmont, we were conscious that we were in front of the new castles, the castles of the 20th century, the castles of the grandeur of industrial revolution, of industrialization of all the world. Industrialization in general leaves huge social effects, and that short clip is an example. This clip was shot in Sardinia, where the first union struggles of Italy took place, and after that, the Chamber of Labor came up.
E quanto tempo era richiesto a un neominatore per saper fare a dovere il mestiere?
Dipende. Diciamo che non gli si davano molte possibilità. Anche il fatto di essere puntuale al lavoro, che la lampada a carburo funzionasse correttamente, anche lì all'ingresso c'era sempre il sorvegliante che dava lì a controllare, fammi vedere se la lampada funziona. Non funziona? A casa, giornata di lavoro persa.
Certo.
Le lotte sono state diverse, anche diversi eccidi.
Nel 1904 c'è stato
Quello di Bugerro. 4 settembre 1904.
Da dove sono poi iniziati i moti sindacali italiani, tra l'altro.
Ha avuto un'eco nazionale talmente forte,
enorme, certo,
che è arrivata alla nascita la costituzione della Camera del Lavoro.
Come no?
Industrialization also give well-being and take away well-being. My father usually told me a story about Ivrea, which is the country and which is the town where Eporedia, my documentary about the carnival, took place. about Olivetti. Olivetti was one of the best company, I guess, the story tell it, one of the best company in computer science. And when Olivetti is in his highest moment, people are able to pay with checks in bar, restaurants, and shop only if they are employees of Olivetti, because of the credibility of the company. After that, my father always said me that all the employees of Olivetti usually did two jobs, one for money and one for passion, because of the energy, because of the well-being that Olivetti brought to the Ivreas community. In 1956, December of 1956, on a train that brought Adriano Olivetti to Switzerland, he died of heart attack. And then company was not going out of business, but more or less it changed profoundly. And the effect on Ivreas community was tremendous, was awful. And in this case, as this picture shows, industries also change the landscape. It might be impossible to don't notice that this building is for sure the castle of tomorrow. That's our legacy. And on this wall, this is the Botto site in Biella, always in the north part of Italy, in Piedmont region. There's a painting. First of all, this painting is 42 meters. That's pretty huge. And these three figures, le parche, remembering to all humans that their destiny is in their hands. That's the mythical meaning. And so it depends on humans to bring new life to these sites, and not intended like eco-monsters. Those are not eco-monsters. Or maybe they should be. They have to be something different than eco-monsters. Always considering our necessity to exploring, industrial heritage became a well-fitted excuse to know the social context of our recent history and explore it. And something starts to move in order to retraining all these industrial sites. This association, which name is European Route of Industrial Heritage, is a tourism information network of industrial heritage in Europe. And they listed all the sites around Europe, which is important for social aspect, for social reasons, or for architectural reasons, or for industrial reasons as well. And the most important things about this kind of topic is that as documentarians, we have the opportunity to get into the stories of who lived the industry. Is the archaeology of the present. Is the possibility to have testimonies and have witnesses of what was the industrialization. I think is an unprecedented gift.
Non è mai stata la mia ambizione e la mia aspirazione lavorare in miniere. È un lavoro che mi sono fatto piacere con gli anni, perché andando avanti con gli anni mi sono fatto anche stimare dal personale. E quando il personale inizia a stimarti, allora inizi ad amare anche il lavoro.
Certo.
È tutto lì il segreto.
Molto spesso, se c'era bisogno, all'interno di alcune famiglie si lavorava anche nelle laverie, dove veniva separato l'utile dallo sterile, lavoravano i bimbi che avevano compiuto 9-10 anni e venivano trattati come minatori normali. Io anche in questo caso ho avuto l'esempio di mio padre con mio nonno. Quando c'era mio padre in turno veniva trattato anche peggio degli altri, proprio per far vedere che non c'era nessun favoritismo.
I really believe that the possibility to get testimonies directly from the people who lived this industrialization is the first and the most important aspect in order to start documenting those things. We truly believe in starting to talk about the production specifically. We truly believe in Werner Herzog works in general. We truly believe in Werner Herzog generally. we treat him like a god, because we think that he brings documentaries and documentaries in general to a level where authenticity and simplicity is at its highest level. And this particular point of his Minnesota Declaration said, tourism is a sin and travel on foot is a virtue. I perfectly understand what it means, but if I have to get these words and made mine and made ours as production, what can I say? He's traveling by off-road routes, off-road path, by dirt roads, by ancient roads, by small towns around Italy, will be a very, very, very interesting way to discover a country. And that's how, firstly, we want to approach to this production. Moving from a site, an industrial site, to another, going through not well-known roads and not well-known locations, in order to discover and share the most intimate and authentic places and socio-cultural scenarios around Italy. The second thing that is really important in this project is that it's replicable. We want to do a project that is replicable, because industrialization touched each country of the world. There's no country that were not touched by industrialization. And so we want to do a production divided in episodes. These episodes is probably divided in those points. Those points are provided by the European Route of Industrial Heritage, that he divided all the industrial sites in this way. And I guess this way gather, probably in the best way, all the kinds of the industrial sites that could probably exist. And so the last but not least point of this characteristic of the production is that we want to focus on the documentarian's point of view. We want to use documentarians as hosts of this format. We want to use documentarians as hosts for this format, because we believe, we truly are fascinated by the documentarian's point of view. We are truly fascinated, and we want to share how documentarians see the world and the figure of the documentarian as the most sexiest job in the world. And that's why we want to put documentarians as the host of this production. In order to make all this stuff gather together in a well-written production, I want to dedicate just a second to compliment myself with our storyteller, which became just a bit frustrated, as the picture can show, because I guess gather together the aspect of off-road, get together the aspect of documentarian's point of view, the industrial heritage. It's a sort of a challenge, but I think that everything can fit it together and make a new sort of television production divided by episodes. More or less, that's the principal keywords that I have in mind to explain this project. And so, thanks. That was all. That was just to let you know about our intention to be interested in industrial archaeology, because I really think that is it is time to get the present, to take the present and document them. Thank you.